If you've been thinking to yourself, we've had a relatively cool summer, you would not be incorrect. Looking back at last month in June, you can see we only had 2 days that a high reached 95. We didn't have a single day that those temperatures were a little bit warmer. So highest temperature so far for 2025 has been 95 degrees. That was 2 different days last month. But when you look back to this time last year in 2024, we had already hit 100 degrees, not once, not twice, but 3 separate times. Some of those instances had already happened in June. So when you think about 100-degree days, we usually are talking about them in the summertime. A lot of those start to arrive in July and August, but we have had years in the past where we didn't have 100-degree days. Most recent one was back in 2020. High that year was only 99 degrees. 2004, 98 degrees. 1997, 98 degrees. 1992, the high that year was 97 degrees. We even failed to hit 98 degrees. That's the only time that's ever happened in Tulsa history. And we'll talk about 1992 here a little bit more in just a second. 1989 was also the last time. Again, you can see the last 5 instances that we didn't have 100-degree days. So let's look back at the summer of 1992. We had no 100-degree days, like I just showed you. We failed to get above 97 degrees, but that was also the time that we had the latest 95-plus degree day. We didn't see a temperature above 95 until August 10th, and that's when we had a temperature of 96 degrees. So it's pretty common that we start to see a little bit of these warmer temperatures occurring in August because you can see that temperature trend on the 1st. The average is actually sitting at 95. So it's pretty common that just 1-2 degrees above average puts us a little bit warmer. But by the time we get to the end of the month, August 31st, 90 degrees is going to be that high, and that low is sitting around 68. So we still have a little bit longer through July and August. That's typically our hottest part of the summer, but so far it has been relatively cool.